possibly kill one of these guys in one hit if I get lucky. Let me just wait again, kind of see what happens. 65, 65. I think the cleaver probably does the most damage. I'm not super familiar with these undead weapons. Well, that was a headshot. We got the daze. Not quite an insta-kill. Maybe... Yeah, maybe they have more HP than I thought. I guess I only did 11. How's that possible? Wait a minute, they're not resistant to... It says resistance to ranged weapons, but they're not resistant to blunt, are they? Let me read that text again. Yeah. No, slings to 33%. That's bizarre. Huh. How did I read that out loud, in fact. It doesn't make a lot of sense, I guess. It's a blunt type attack, so you would think that it wouldn't be reduced. Well, that's bad. I can apply daze, I guess, if I get lucky headshots, but looks like Wesley might be popping on his shield and being a tank this fight. Anyway, let's just stand our ground and fight here. The Necrosavant is the real enemy. Okay, just gonna pass turn, I guess. Except for this guy. I do think we get full damage with the axes. So let's do that. Hell yeah, that looks like full damage. Yeah, baby. Go Dankus meme, he's not bad when he's not injured. Okay, I guess the Savant just kind of stood still. He'll move first this turn, and he's just chilling. That's fine with me. If he wants to not come in, that's cool. By the way, we could possibly get a neat little cleaver off of him. Yeah, I forgot. Auxiliaries, half of them don't even have shields. This should be a pretty easy fight outside of the Savant. 80%. Fail. I might walk forward, so let's wait. Let's wait. Okay, 53, 66. Oh, almost. Pretty reasonable shield wall here. Okay, I would really like to swing, but that's going to hit my own guy. So, let's see, 56, 38. I think I'll probably wait for Mazanaka and break through the armor and then swing with the sword, assuming we're able to hit. Also, there's this problem. Oh yeah, that's an instant kill. Right, I forgot these do incredible damage. Let's take a little step forward, and then the Cosmic Phoenix will have more of a chance to hit this guy. Let's just try to get another kill. There we go. Morale goes up. That's very good for me. Yeah, these guys go down easily. Really not bad at all. Okay, we could do 50% damage to these fellas, or we could walk up and get some work started on the Necrosavant, who luckily has started injured, which does happen sometimes. Nice. Even an army sword did the work. That's based. Alright, normally I'd hit the Necrosavant, but let's stop being surrounded, which helps my defense situation. Nice. Okay, of course, they're gonna ruin my day in the most brutal way possible by hitting the exact guys I don't want them to hit, which is fine. God, I hope Wesley doesn't die. Alright, I have bandages on Mazanaka, so what he can do, he can't run up and attack, but he can, if Cosmic gets the hell out of the way, he can run up and stop the bleeding, so that's cool. Let's go up with Marrow. We're gonna try to lash him, but we're gonna wait until he's more surrounded, I think. Wesley can rotate out, but it's almost, like, pointless because this guy can just teleport wherever he wants, so it's probably better if I just pop on my shield and shield wall Okay, let's wait. Let me think about this. I could rotate out just to send NG Matt in. Yeah, that could work. Throw on the shield and then rotate out. Or rotate out and shoot. Because I don't care about this auxiliary. So yeah, we're gonna go up. We're gonna wait. We're gonna go here. Something cute I could do is I could try to stun him. 57% chance to hit. Then there's only a 75% chance to stun. If we did get the stun, it would be for, is that for 2 turns? No. That's, I'm thinking of, two-handed mace. We probably just go for attacks, but let's, again, let's wait. We want him more surrounded, don't we? More surrounded means less defense for him. Okay. Okay, so I'd really love to put Versailles here, but he wouldn't be able to really do anything. So we'll just kind of go here, I think, because this guy's liable to teleport. I'm wondering if I can get like a full surround on Wesley so he cannot be attacked. I would have had to have killed that in one shot so I could move up. Okay, what do we do with Dankest? Well, we could rotate Cosmic Phoenix in so he can get 2 full attacks. That seems correct. Yeah, and then we can throw, but I'd probably wait until he's more surrounded. Is he going to be more surrounded? Now he's not going to be as surrounded as he was going to be, so waiting all these times is a little bit pointless. I can send Stormworm down, so he'll be more surrounded, yeah. Here we go. Okay. So here's Wesley. Wesley rotates out. Wesley has a chance to attack. Why don't we wait? Okay. This is... Yeah, this is it. That's a start. Go ahead and use the bandage. Gonna go for headshots here. It's the same chance to hit. These guys have a habit of really just not getting hit. I'm convinced that they have like a secret miss chance or something. Okay, we triggered the 9 lives. That means his defense is going to be way higher until he acts again, which is quite dangerous for me. I'm trying to think, is there anything I can do to make Wesley totally surrounded? Nope, not anymore. No. So this thing's going to teleport there probably and swing on him. Talk to me about Westnoth. Yeah, Westnoth is RNG.game, basically. I mean, there's certainly strategy to it, but... Oh boy, you know. Hey, we got a good axe. Oh hey, alrighty, what is this? Oh, it's a 2-handed polearm. Is that a pike? Is that a famed pike? Yeah, it is. Alright, let's collect all this stuff. I don't hate that. I would have preferred a billhook, but that's... beggars can't be choosers. Alrighty, so 60 to 80 damage. It rolled the base damage, 30%, 100%, 30% AR penetration, 100% effective versus armor, so that's the same. A huge chance to hit the head. Max fatigue, 14, that's the same. Okay, so the only 2 benefits to this famed item is that there's a massively increased chance to hit the head, and weapon skills build up 1 less fatigue. So not exactly as, you know, stunning as maybe I wanted it to be, but still quite good. If I had a juggler or an assassin, we would probably try to make good use of it on him. Let's just, wow, almost a 50% chance to hit the head, though. That's not bad. How does Headhunter work these days? Hitting the head guarantees a hit to the head with the next attack. I mean, I guess you could do that, but... Let's see, what's the AR penetration? 30? Well, it's not bad. And it looks cool, so I'll take it. Perhaps more importantly, we got golden chalice and ancient gold coins, so quite a bit of loot in terms of, you know, the money, like a lot of money here. We also got some vampire dust, I suppose, which you can quite literally turn into drugs in this game. Versailles, what was Versailles going to be? His HP's not terrible. He's level 4 now. Probably takes melee attack, melee defense, and then he's going to take fatigue or HP. He's really looking like he wants to be a nimble guy. But my fatigue is really, really bad with him, so I think take the max roll there. I'm sorely tempted to take the HP, the fatigue, and the melee skill, but I don't want to pass up defense ever. Okay, level 4, huh? He's got 9 lives, he's got student. What's his base initiative? 101, I guess I could give him dodge. 102, actually. I think I'm just gonna give him gifted. Just take the boring but effective path, you know, give me 3 more points of defense. Yeah. Kind of the magic number for Battleforged is 80 or 100 if you can get it as far as HP goes. We're just about there. So I think I'll keep taking fatigue. One day his melee skill will become tolerable, you know. Alright, this is pretty good. Let's not forget though to give our boy his hunting bow back, which is a better weapon when you're not facing things that are super duper resistant, you know. You know, this is wacky, but I think I'm gonna give Wesley the battle standard because he's the guy with the highest resolve right now. Just for him to swap to if we need it for some reason, which we shouldn't. Alrighty. So we can continue luring this company all over the place if I want to. Perhaps into more camps to try to get more famed items. Honestly, a headshot pike would not be terrible against footmen and companies in general. Well, maybe not against footmen because they have like 210 armor, but it would probably insta-kill billmen. It would probably insta-kill, well, I want to say sergeants, but not really because they have nimble, I believe. Also, I might not be able to walk out of here. I might have to... take the boats. Sell this crap. Tons of money for that experience. Very, very good. I would say that that was worth the price of admission, so to speak. Oh, also, let's give our boy his dagger back, yeah? I want to turn this guy into like a quick hands Catal dagger slash two-handed mace, not hammer, but mace type dude, because the Catal dagger just does so much damage. Blokes kind of turned me onto that strategy where you give them the daze and then you use the Catal dagger's special ability. But there's no weaponsmith here. Therefore, not very likely to see a Catal dagger. Tempted to use this big pile of money to buy incense or something, but the prices are quite bad right now. We could pick up a retinue guy. Could go ahead and get my blacksmith, I guess. Seems like it might be worth it. We've got nothing to repair though, do we? I need to repair 2 more things to be allowed to hire that retinue member. like the only other broken thing that I have. I could purchase something specifically to repair it. A little goofy, perhaps. There's nothing I really want that's hurt. I want these nets. I could buy this stitched nomad armor back, I guess. What an odd thing to do. I sold that earlier. That's okay though. Okay. This was pretty important to do now that we have a famed item, I guess, because this way, even if he dies while holding it, and it's, you know, somewhat injured from being used, if I get the blacksmith, there is a 0% chance that it breaks. It also increases repair speed, which that is meaningful if I'm out and about in the world, trying to take fight after fight quickly. It just kind of makes my life easier. I have screwed over my gold supply royally, though. My food supply's not great either. I forgot I didn't even look at the number. The blacksmith costs 2,500, not 1,500. Whoops. I got 2 more days on money. Yeah, my eyeballs got a little bit too big for my wallet, basically. I could sell one of these hammers, but I really don't want to do that. I guess I'll sell the arming sword. That gives us still 2 days. Well, I've got that incense. A few arbalesters. Whoa, hey. Ambition. Hey, Orin, how you doing, man? It's going pretty well. Oh, this should be easy. Let's, do the skirmishes thing, because it says set aside skirmishes and defeat a group of at least a dozen opponents. That'll be easy if I just lure this thing somewhere and then fight it. Also, do I have anybody with rally? I doubt it. I think that was my big issue with some of these camps, is like I just don't have a rally guy, so the ghosts are an issue. Okay, we got away from them. So we have 2 days. 2.5 days, really. And I want to take a camp. I could cut across the desert and just sort of fingers crossed hope I find a camp. We know that there are camps up here. There's this orc camp, there's this raider camp, there's this undead camp, all good stuff. I can make it to Satel at least with these guys in tow, so we'll cut across the desert. And I can, if need be, I can sell more crap, you know. Let these guys chase me. This guy's following, I guess because I've been being a bad boy, so they're trying to keep an eye on me. When you fight the good guys, they kind of team up on you. Oh man! It's the same fight as before, it's more necrosavants. Well, it worked before. Of course, anytime I do this, it could go poorly, you know. It could just, you know, it could just go south in exciting ways. Yay, necrosavants. Indeed. Okay, we're gonna do what we did before. Oh, I do have a juggalo. Yeah, the juggalo gets the extra headshot thing. Actually puts it above 50%. And yes, I am calling him a juggalo instead of a juggler. Just gonna have to live with that. Alright. So this guy has throwing mastery, so I should probably give him the throwing axes, although that kind of leaves Dankest in the lurch. I'm very, very confused on why it is that... Actually, let me open up... Let me open up this window again, just to make sure I'm not going crazy. Reduces... Resistant to range attack, reduces damage from bows to 10%, javelins and fire lances ignite to 25%, Crossbow slings and handguns to 33, other piercing attacks to 55. So hand axes, or excuse me, throwing axes are not affected. But for some ungodly reason, slings are. You couldn't... I mean, I couldn't tell you why. It seems like both of them are pretty... I mean, I guess this is technically a slashing attack. But, I mean, why would the bludgeoning... You know, it's a rock being thrown at your head. I don't know why that gets reduced to 33. Anyway, it puts me in a weird position as to what to do. Yeah, I agree entirely, Edgerbold. Puts me in a weird situation as to what to do with Dankest. However, problem is solved because it looks like Tony, my good bro Tony, his injuries are healed. So Tony is just going to enjoy having a big fat three-headed flail, and we're just going to have a really big front line today. Yeah, that seems correct. Yep, that seems correct. Also, pretty good weapon versus Necro Savants. Okay, fingers crossed. Yep. I think I also want to, now that I think of it, Wesley probably wants to have the sling on to swap to if he runs out of ammo, if I decide to kill this company, you know? Which is probably not going to happen, considering the same thing's going to happen this time that happened last time, if the Necro Savants don't immediately cause me trouble. You know what's funny is we could pull in the regiment too, but that's goofy because they're my allies. And these guys are already going to crush the company. Or excuse me, the company's already going to crush these guys. Oh, hey. Hello. Just auxiliaries. Probably take that fight on our own here in a minute. Fingers crossed. Please don't harass me, Necro Savants. Yeah, so chances are good we just kind of chill out until the Necro Savants die to the footmen or whatever. If we're lucky, more of these dudes will engage the footmen than before, but I don't think we're going to be that lucky. It's nice to see a famed item in my inventory, though, I gotta say. Let them touch you gently. No. Being around Necro Savants is bad for your health. I mean, what's really weird is seeing them with auxiliaries. I mean, I guess it's just because we're really early, so to speak, in the number of days, but these are like level 1 skeletons, you know, with the most one of the most dangerous types of undead, you know. Oh, hello. I haven't heard any Necro Savants yet. Maybe on round 2. They better not do anything funny. Yeah, you mean like, I think the Arbalesters are gonna come straight for me, unfortunately. It's not even a spear line. Why would I use spears against undead, though? I really shouldn't have too many, right? Half damage. But yeah, that heavy crossbow could just like straight up one-shot one of my guys, probably. Even at their own spear line? Oh, I see. Yeah, it's auxiliaries, man. These guys go down so easily. It's crazy. I mean, honestly, I wish that they were the tier 2 skeletons, because then they could kind of give this company a run for its money, and I could kill some of them, you know. Certainly look scary. They do look scary, it's true. Anyway, all things being equal, I'm quite glad we found this camp. gives us another thing to do. I don't think we're going to find any food here because it is undead, but we'll probably find some crowns. Maybe even another famed item, we'll see. Don't think I can stick around in this fight though, just like before. I don't see anything about necro savants in the notes. Bone marrow, hey, delicious. I'll make some stew. Sometimes the necro savants, it's weird, they'll just kind of chill out behind the enemy, behind the skeletons and stuff. When fighting a third party. No, there they are. Oh, baby. I hear some problems developing for them. Looks like the Arbalester got hit. Okay, so I don't want to retreat yet because I don't think anything has died. Well, no, some stuff has died because, what did this have, 23 when the fight started? I seriously doubt that the next savant is dead, though. However, if I don't retreat now, we're going to be in the zone of control in the next round. Like, that's just a fact. We could murder all this stuff really quickly, though, I think. So it's probably okay. I'm definitely running a risk. You prefer more meat on the bones? Yeah, same. Retreating is the safe play. But I'm just gonna have to repeat this process if I do, which could take a little while. I really cannot imagine we don't just kill all this stuff in one round really quickly and still be able to run. We get an attack from Moodenho, we get attacks from Cosmic Phoenix, we get attacks from Stormworm, throwing stuff from Wesley that'll do full damage. I could move up with Viscera and attack, although that's bad because then I couldn't run away the same turn. Enish gets an attack. Adderbold probably gets an attack, although those are reduced by half. God, I wish I knew if the Necro Savant was alive or not. I think most of the enemies are fighting, so we have a little time, I think. If this is really all that's left. Like, they're gonna kill them quickly, but... Oh, yeah, they've given it to us. Okay. If I can hit. Oh yeah, they have Fearsome now, don't they? Yeah, I can kill the auxiliaries just fine. The problem is the Savants are going to lose the fight for sure. Because we fought a fight like this a second ago, and the Savants just got crushed. So it's more a matter of coming back and fighting when there's almost nothing left. In fact, crap. They've already killed most of the stuff. Okay, here we go. I sure hope that they all don't die. If I run away and all of the skeletons are dead, then the camp goes away. So it's, maybe not so good. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. A little close. One auxiliary and a few Necrosavants, so this will be interesting, having to fight more than one Necrosavant. It's kind of nice. Okay, forget the auxiliary. We're gearing to fight the Savant. Flails are surprisingly okay versus Savants because they have no head armor, so going for lashes kind of works. Although, running around with a collapsed lung with this guy is probably not the best play. I want to say that daggers are pretty damn good versus Necro Savants, just for the multiple attacks, you know? Don't even need to puncture, really. Pikes are probably good for the accuracy. I'm sort of tempted to not bring my bow guys along, because their melee defense is awful, or at least not dankest, you know? Like, leave Tony here. I guess I probably want to have shields on. On the other hand, we kind of just need to kill these guys ASAP or else we lose. So I might keep going for the double grip play. Maybe only have shields on guys without 9 lives. Not attacking Necro Savants is a good tactic too, but we've cleared out the camp, bro. Most of it. We gotta get this value, man. Necro Savants aren't resistant to ranged, are they? Give me a second, let me look that up. I think they... I don't think they have that. Yeah, no, they don't have... They don't have that. Okay, well, this seems okay then. Here's the big thing, though. Nets. Nets are the one way to meme these guys into submission, because they can't teleport when they've been netted. So, yeah. Probably just have my nets out immediately. And just use every last one of them immediately. Hello, friend. Hello, welcome to the party immediately. Berserk pooping himself already. Always a fun time. Let's, okay, where's my third net guy? Down there. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. I want to see where the other Necro Savant ends up. Oh, wait, no. There's only 2. I thought there were 3. Okay. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Just wait until these guys are a little more surrounded. I'm going to keep the net on him. He'll probably throw it next turn when they get out of the nets. We're going to wait. We're going to wait. Positioning is not exactly perfect. We're going to kill this skeleton real fast. Okay, we probably want to use Cosmic Phoenix over Mazanaka. There's going to be more damage from the Warbrand. 70, 75. We'll do the swing. We're going to back up a little bit. We're going to send Wesley up. Like I said, the positioning is kind of shit. Mazanaka cannot attack. So do I even bother to move him up? I'm going to say I probably do. He doesn't have 9 lives, but he does have really good defense. Yeah, he'll probably be okay. They're going to go for Versailles anyway. If I had a shield in his inventory, I'd be using it, you know. Yeah, we killed that guy. That's nice. Yeah, I probably should have shields in all their inventories so I can pop them on in the case of something like this happening. But hey, I have 9 lives. Honestly, they're going to go for him for sure, so I'm tempted to riposte. But his defense is so low, it's very unlikely to even work, so let's just go for the attacks, I think. Okay, NG Mako's here. It's 10 p.m. Is your Malcolm Rose in bloom? Does it have thorns? I have been described as prickly on occasion. How are you doing tonight, Toasted Zergling? Hope it's well. Let's just bring them into the caravan and start a circus. Hey, that's a good idea. How much do you think they would, the peasantry of this world would pay to see these vampires? Alrighty, so if I wanted to, I could rotate Wesley in, but why would I do that? Because Versailles has 9 lives, so he has a reasonable chance of surviving this, even with two of them next to him. Oh, sorry, I just coughed right into my microphone. Thought I had muted myself there. Alright, so we got the hit. Sadly, we didn't trigger the 9 lives on the Necro Savant. Okay. So the cool thing about the nets is, even though the Necro Savants have huge initiative, the nets have reduced it enough that a couple of our guys move first. So, I think I'm just going to use regular attacks and not punctures, since we're going to need to break through their armor anyway. That's not bad. We're going to wait with Marrow. Might be rotating him in. Okay, so he spent... This one spent an action trying to get out of the net. That one just swung twice. Versailles is having a hard time. We'll be rotating him out, most likely. Okay, we missed with Stormworm. Let's take a little step this way. Okay, we swing and we hit. Kind of tempted to move Enish up here just to mess with the defenses of this dude further, and I think that's the right thing to do, so let's do it. Okay, Tony's in kind of a weird spot. I guess I could rotate twice. Yeah, Tony's in a really weird spot. I think he moves up. We wait. They heal when they do damage, yeah. When they do HP damage, which is kind of spooky. It's one of the reasons you want to use dogs against them, sort of, because of the extra attacks, but then also you don't because you're basically just, like, feeding them tasty dogs to eat, you know? Because dogs, even when they have armor, they don't have a lot of armor. Alright, Versailles is going to go ahead and get his money's worth out of his attacks. 61%, 56. Let's go for this one. We trigger the 9 lives. Chance to hit goes down to 52. Regenerating undead under the desert sun. Indeed. Okay. Going... Okay, good. I was going to say, all I need to do is get one more hit, so I went for the less chance to hit. Just because I knew it would take down one of the threats. So this is really quite good for me. We swing, we trigger the 9 lives, so he dies on his next hit. Marrow's not going to get to rotate in, so we'll just move forward. Inji Matt's here. He can actually get some swings in. He will go ahead and do that. Oh, and he got the kill. Sweet. Alrighty, no famed item. But there is a Khopesh here. Khopesh? You know, this word is in my first novel, but I don't think I know how to pronounce it. I think it's Khopesh. Anyway, it's a decent cleaver. Really quite good, actually. Leather neck guard. We get like 1,000 gold out of it from the chalice. That's really not bad at all. I'll take this. This was worth it. Curved, yeah, just call it curved sword. As far as this neck guard goes, I might just put it on the Lamellar armor, you know? It's just like free durability, and this is probably the best nimble armor I'm gonna find for some time, so, there you go. As far as the Khopesh goes, 35 to 55, man. 43 to 68 with double grip. It's not bad. I might save it for when I have a guy with cleaver mastery. Certainly versus zombies or whatever, it's worth probably wearing. You're now watching a YouTube video on the Khopesh. Very good. It's a cool weapon. Doesn't... Well, yeah, I guess it kind of looks like that. I was going to say it doesn't look like that, but that's only because I was looking at the tiny thumbnail, not the bigger one. Okay. What am I doing here with my dudes? I guess I'm keeping Tony in reserve. He's okay with being in reserve due to his missing nose. I think. Oh, wait, no. The nose is not... I thought all permanent injuries made you, okay with staying in reserve, but I guess some of them don't. Like this one. He has a collapsed lung, so he'd be cool and he's okay with being in reserve. Anyway, yeah, we'll just keep Tony in the back, I guess. For the moment, even though he's quite good. Okay. So I've still got this cool army. It looks like they managed to kill, I think, one of the Arbalesters, perhaps. Or a Billman. Where do I want to lure this thing? How's my inventory looking? Not very full, although I do need to sell something at some point. 2 more days on the crowns. Technically, it went to 3, though, because it was 2 before and then afternoon hit. So the 80 coins or whatever we got kind of took us where we needed to be. Running out of food, the desert takes it at twice speed. Names are underused. In fact, it'd be cool to have an RPG where naming an item changed its attributes. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, that could be really interesting. Desert Alps. Why do I want Alp parts? I don't think you can eat Alps. That's distinctly not so edible meat. Alright, that's an abandoned fortress that's nothing really. Is that... I actually have no idea what these things are for, now that I think about it. Because I don't think that's part of the Holy War. So I really don't know what they do. There's no enemies in them, you can't really drag anything in there to fight stuff. Maybe if you fight on top of them you get fortifications, I don't know. Okay. It's looking like I'm probably not going to find another camp. I'm going to pop up on these mountains, I guess. Okay, it revealed a little bit, but not too much. Some of these towns are pissed off at me, but Satel is not. How will you be able to have a magical item if it has no name to beseech it with? Well, our super cool pike is Sir Albrecht's Eye Poker. Alright, let's cut across these mountains. Oh man, I'm gonna run out of food doing this crap. Let's cut across this the kind of least long way. Also, please chase me further. Honestly, you know what? Forget those guys. I can find more. Let's just go to Satel. They were from Wildberg Feast. I can just, like, walk to Wildberg Feast if I feel like it. Alrighty, I could sell the chalice at somewhat less than what I should sell it for. I could also sell the incense for less than I bought it for, following in the grand tradition of buying high and selling low. The exact opposite of what you should be doing. There is some cheap tools and supplies here. Do need to buy some food. 2 more days. Yeah, buy high, sell low. Yeah, the ultimate Bitcoin experience. If you don't have iron hands, then that may happen to you. Follow the tracks. We could just do this real fast. Yeah, let's do this real fast. That'll give us some quick cash. I think those are the tracks we're following, right? Join us at the campfire tonight. Who is it? A whistling man. Dodge the rain in the company of sellswords. Boy stole my lunch the other day, but he'd He'd done not do anything but stand there and eat it in front of me. I said, "Give me back my lunch, you scamp," but he said no. Uh-huh. Oh no, cracked him with a stone. Interesting. Okay, there's brigands here. These are not the ones that I'm hunting, but brigands nonetheless, and I need some money because I'm about to have payday, and my guys are gonna be pissed off because I didn't get paid. So let me take a look at this guy. He's got a grazed neck. Hello, Mr. Voix. How you doing, my friend? Or rather, I should say, welcome to the stream because I don't think I've seen you here before. How you doing? All right, let's Is that HP? That's 62 is not bad. We can live with that entry. That's not so bad. Yeah, we'll just go into combat anyway. Do we have? Yeah, we have 9 lives on him. We're good. Just started playing this game again with the DLC. It's a hard game, man. Okay, I want to take these raiders. I'm really hoping they have gold so I don't get a morale penalty. How's my equipment versus raiders? Tempted to wear the flail instead of the arming sword. Invest in the golden goose. I would like to have the golden goose. Not gonna lie. That would be quite good. Yeah, I think Versera is finally getting good enough to... Well, no. Why don't I just... Yeah, I'm gonna make my life easier. We're just gonna put the triple-headed flail on. I really like to have flails out versus versus brigands if I can, because they oftentimes do not have helmets. Also, yeah, Versera, enjoy lurking, man. Trying to make sure my armor's in the right situation, since I have dudes in reserve and whatnot. This looks okay. Hey look, it's another company. A bigger one this time. There's the thieves. A bunch of thugs. Oh hey, we're gonna have a Bitcoin discussion. Okay. Main thing that Mr. Voice dislikes about Bitcoin, just from having looked at it briefly, is the halving. Probably contributes to it being heavily corporatized, Bitcoin farms and all that. Sort of, yeah. I mean, you've got companies like Bitmain, although they pretty much mine a ton of Bitcoin Cash these days, which is a fork. I mean, you'll have a certain amount of centralization, but there are other cryptocurrencies that Monero, for example, that kind of resist mining rigs being used on them, you know, and are meant to be mined with GPUs like the old days of Bitcoin. Nowadays, there's these things called ASICs, which are specially designed machinery, basically, like computers that are essentially designed to generate hashes specifically for Bitcoin. Probably should not have mentioned it. That's okay. Hey, I like talking about Bitcoin. Alrighty, so, this guy doesn't really have a good helmet. Usually, brigands are a great source of armor, although I think probably this raider is the only one I care about taking the armor from all that much. What we really don't want to do is get hit by this guy's two-handed mace. That's very bad for me right now. I think... It's kind of interesting that these guys all acted first. This is supposed to be my initiative guy. Well, if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. I wouldn't really, I mean, what is the, I guess, kind of the pertinent thing to ask would be like, what's the worry about it? You say corporatized, but what do you, I mean, it doesn't really give them any amount of control over the Bitcoin network because, I mean, even if they were to achieve over 50% of the mining, you know, if they were to do something nefarious with that, people would just fork the coin at that point. You know, so it is immutable, so to speak. So, I mean, what is the fear, I guess, is my question. Alrighty, I think we're going to net this raider. And that'll just kind of give me some time to chill out. What is pass turn? Sort of tempted to step forward with him. No. No, we're not going to step forward. What we're going to do is we're going to take the high ground. And just riposte up there, you know? Okay. Nice. Based. Well, not so based. If that had been a headshot, he'd be dead. The big Bitcoin mining pools have used their greater than 50% power before to rewrite the ledger. That is not... Well, in the Bitcoin blockchain? When? That's happened in Ethereum, where that's where Ethereum Classic came from. Somebody got hacked and they decided to, change the entire blockchain, so to speak, to undo that. And a lot of people didn't like that because one of the biggest things about cryptocurrency is the immutability of the ledger, you know. I think there's a couple times there was like a bug or something that happened in the blockchain where they like sort of rewrote the ledger, but not really in Bitcoin. But there's never been a transaction that was reversed, you know, because somebody got hacked or somebody wanted to do like the equivalent of a chargeback or anything like that. That's never happened with Bitcoin. So at least as far as I know. It's interesting that he's chilling back there and shooting and this guy's waiting. I figured he would have rushed forward. So much for the integrity of cryptocurrency. Well, some cryptocurrency, I'll freely admit, has like no integrity at all. I mean, there's a lot of scams out there and you should be very careful about, you know, if you're gonna invest in something. You should be extremely careful about what you choose to invest in. But I will say this, statistically, if you had dollar cost averaged into Bitcoin starting at basically any point over the last several years, you would have made a profit, even though it's technically down from its all-time high. If you had dollar cost averaged in by putting in like a certain amount of money every single day, you would be up, you know. I think even if you had bought at the absolute all-time high, you know. Obviously that's not the case if you just like dumped a ton of money in it, like 20,000, like, hey, I mortgaged my house so I could buy some Bitcoin, which people were actually doing, which probably should have been a sign that things were going in a bad direction, you know, because I mean there is like kind of a hype problem in any kind of thing where people get the idea that they can get rich quick. Market bubble, absolutely. Yeah, Bitcoin absolutely goes in cycles, and absolutely there are times when it is acting exactly like a bubble, you know. Yeah, you're thinking of... Yeah, it's very easy to get Bitcoin confused with like the bullshit little forks. As soon as... I gotta tell you, like almost as soon as Bitcoin Gold, as soon as that fork came into existence, I sold that immediately. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.